Hey guys, Travis here. This is Coyote Hunting Fundamentals, episode 3. We're talking cartridges. This one's going to be fast and pretty easy. Um, for reference, the three coyotes behind me were shot with 308. The two coons were shot with 300 blackout, and that little skunker was shot with a 22 long rifle. Um, what cartridge do you coyote hunt with? Well, what cartridge should you coyote hunt with? If you wanted to buy a new gun and you came to me and said, "Look, Travis, I have the money. I want to buy a new gun. What do you suggest for coyotes?" I'd tell you 260 or 243. Everything I do is fur friendly, so I'm assuming you're going to shoot the proper projectile, which is what this entire video is going to be about. So, you want to buy a new gun to go coyote hunting? 260, 243. They have the bullet weight, velocity, and generally decent bullets with good BC, so you can reach really far out there, 500, 600 yards, and ethically put down a coyote still. Um, Whereas 223, you're really not going to have a lot of energy. I'm sure somebody's done it, but 260, 243, that's my pick if you want a new gun. If you can't afford a new gun, that's fine. Use whatever you have. If you've got a 30-06, a 308, a 270, 6.8 SPC, whatever you got, it's going to be fine. You can still be fur friendly, you just have to shoot the proper ammunition, projectile specifically. So I'm going to reference Barnes ammunition because that's all that I shoot and that's all that my main hunting buddy shoots. But I know Nosler makes some good stuff. I've seen it do its job in person, does just as good as the Barnes. I think Hornady makes some too. But shooting solid copper, especially with the Barnes, this stuff is made for long range hunting, extended long range hunting, I believe is how they put it. So most bullets will expand down to 1800 feet per second. This LRX line of bullets, they'll expand down to 1600, I think, which gives you a little bit more distance. And solid copper, they claim they're better for penetration. So why would you be using a better penetrating extended long range hunting bullet when you're trying to call something into 150 yards to even 20 yards? Why would you do that? Well, these well built bullets don't fragment at close range like that. At that higher velocity at close range, they don't fragment and then make a big hole out the other side. They expand as much as they can while they're in the animal, and then they pass on through, leaving a nice clean hole on each side. They're better than an FMJ, but they're not going to be, like a ballistic tip or something. So you still do have to put the bullet in the right spot. If you hit the shoulder or the spine or the head, something like that, or femur, you're still going to cause a lot of fragmentation. You're still going to, ruin some fur. So bullet placement is still key. But if you put the bullet in the right spot, you're going to have a better fur time after time because of it. This coyote here I shot earlier this year. We're going to look at him real quick and then we'll be done with the video. He came at me kind of the traditional coming from downwind, so it was a frontal shot right here in the chest. The bullet passed the length of the coyote's body and ended up exiting over here on his haunch. Now, there isn't a massive hole anywhere. Flipping it around, there is the exit. There's a little bit of knife cut because of my shoddy knife skills, but that is the exit wound. This is my index finger. It's a little bit snug. I could probably get my thumb through there. So, really thinking about it, a bullet passing through the entire length of the dog's body, getting, more than likely full expansion, and leaving that kind of exit. That is awesome. Now, I didn't hit any bone. Again, like I talked about, that's very important. And, when you're shooting through the length of an animal's body, that's going to be on luck. But, that's a really nice exit wound. That's something you want to see consistently. What I shoot him with, 300 Win Mag. Works pretty good. Again, kind of what I'd said in the beginning, wrap it up. Use whatever you have available to you just shoot the right projectile. It's more important that you shoot the right projectile than how fast or how little or how big the bullet actually is. Shooting the proper projectile will save your fur. And at the end of the day, that's what we care about. So, any of you guys that don't necessarily agree with what I just said with the solid copper, I challenge you to do this. Buy a box. Or if you know somebody that's got some of the bullets, have them load you one. And give it a try. That's all I ask, is give it a try. The worst thing that can happen is that I'm right and you've got a better fur. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Talk at you later.